Water's cold as hell. Come on, Witcher.
El agua está muy fría igual. Vale, vamos a continuar la aventura
Witcher, we're
de...
waiting.
Mira, vamos a tirar con agua. Bueno, espérate,
Your witch's ass is gonna have to get wet. Jump!
ya voy, ya voy.
Witcher, we're waiting.
Any news from your secret informer?
Port's blocked. Some merchants have been held up for months.
What about roads through
What?
the forest?
What? Your vet rules
What?
the forest.
Cosas, ítems...
Let's move.
No, lo que quiero son los ítems que hay aquí. Y lo que hay aquí. Vale.
Can we go?
Vale. Vamos para allá.
Where are we?
In a forest?
Very funny. But who does it belong to?
Yorvik, maybe? I know more about the Pontar Valley than you think. For instance, I know that Foltest stole this land from Demavend a few years back. I believe you had a hand in that?
Hear that?
I smell an elf. That's
Vernon Roach, Special Forces Commander for the last 4 years, servant of the Temerian King, responsible for the pacification of the Mahakaman foothills, hunter of elves, murderer of women and children, twice decorated for valor on the field of battle.
Yorvik, a regular son of a whore.
I've long awaited our meeting, laid plans, set traps, and now you appear in my forest of your own volition.
You aided the man who slew my king.
King or beggar, what's the difference? One Dwan less.
Where's your unit? Dispersed by a raiding party?
They're exactly where they should be. I assure you, no humans can surprise the Scoia'tael.
Since when did the Scoia'tael hire professional killers to do their dirty work? A Dwan, even. You've fallen low.
A hired killer, true. But in all certainty, he is no Dwan.
Don't make a big deal of the race thing.
Yet race is the very reason we fight. We have pointed ears, yours are rounded. We are few, yet long-lived. Your kind multiplies like vermin, though thankfully expires quickly. Humans and elves alike, trying to prove one shape is better than the other. 400 years of killing over the mold of the Oracle.
The Kingslayer's among you. We've come for him.
Then our interests collide. The Kingslayer is under my protection, and I'll not hand over a guest.
You're just another old elf in a young elf's skin, using clever words to mask an obvious truth.
Obvious, you say?
This is not about race or freedom, or even vengeance. You're here because someone powerful told you to be. Someone who's using you. They may wear a crown, carry a magic wand, or even lead a guild. But be sure of this. It's not about your freedom, your rights, or your ears. Nilfgaard plowed you once. Now someone new does. Am I wrong?
Those times are gone. No one will ever use the Scoia'tael again.
Who are you addressing? Me? Yourself? Or the archers in those shrubs?
Enough of this piss! Stop!
Hey!
These fires perfect. I'm right!
should have charmed the archers. They're coming. Geralt, the spell's still working. Stay close. Triss is spent, so no more butterflies. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Back to the boat?
There's even more of that way. Let's find our way toward Flotsam.
Get your hands off my ass.
Who did you think it
No,
was?
no tengo que salir de
I'm
aquí,
not a
¿está
sack
claro?
of flowers.
I noticed. At least I'll die holding a lovely ass.
Not mine. I'll hold the spell.
Come on, let's go. You all right?
Yes. Fine.
Bitches.
What's happening?
Where the hell is that?
Ahí está.
I'm starting to think we'll make it. Wait. Barrier's waiting. Triss,
Be quick!
give me a bit more magic. Just a little. Geralt, kill them now!
Jugar otros juegos. Más tarde. Por delante.
You know each other?
Rather well, but he has amnesia. I actually took the Witcher by surprise when I killed Foltest. Fear not, Elf. I know Geralt. I know his weakness.
Too many spells at once. You can die from that.
See that?
Yeah, the Kingslayer and Yorvith.
You all in one piece? Who are you?
I'm a Witcher.
Emir var Emrys, spice merchant.
A trader?
In spices.
Uh-huh. And the woman?
My good man, we barely escaped death. Be so kind as to tell us where we might get some rest. We'll explain everything later.
Very well. Head for the market square. You might be in time for the execution. Some ne'er-do-wells are going to hang. A dwarf and some bard. There's also an inn and a brothel.
Oh yeah, the brothel sounds especially interesting. Take care now.
Spice merchant. Not likely.
Did you say that? Squirrels at our very walls.
Yorveth led them. I saw him with my own eyes.
Who are these blokes?
They're the ones the elves would chase.
Vamos a la plaza de la ciudad. Y esto es un mercado especial, claro que sí. Loot. ¿Qué hay? Examinar. Por la presente se anuncia que se ofrece una buena recompensa para matar al Cairán, la detestable bestia del río. Bueno, está bien saberlo. Si me aburro me voy para el río. Aquí hay más loot. Aquí hay más loot. Damos una vueltecita por aquí. Luego estas cosas son necesarias. La verdad es que el control no poder ajustar la sensibilidad, tienes que ir muy de esto. Vale, por aquí. Y... espera, vamos a hablar. Bueno, con...
What? Damn it!
Trouble.
Ahí hay algo. Vale, el medallón. Vale, vamos a seguir, vamos al burdel. Vamos a continuar la aventura. Distrito de los artesanos.
I think the stew's ready.
Quiet, woman. Artist at work.
You might want to stir it.
I don't stir. I work the material. No offense, but you're scaring my customers away.
Bueno, mira, ya te marca que tienes que ir para el otro lado. Bueno, un poquito por aquí. Se ha encontrado algo interesante. Plantitas.
New shoes. What happened?
He said he can't leave her just yet. She's going through a difficult time.
Pig. Which shoemaker?
Amundil.
I didn't know you could afford designer goods.
No hay nada. Bueno, vamos al burdel.
Gates are closed until further notice.
Esto aquí marca que... ah, mira, aquí hay algo. Se busca vivo o muerto, el elfo y Orbet, el líder de la unidad de ardillas. Unidad de ardillas. Bueno, está bien saberlo.
Hello, Geralt. Hey, boss. Look who's graced our smithy. That titan of the art of smithing can't hear us. Busy. Work's a blur in his hands. And how are you, Witcher? Things working out for you?
Nice workshop.
Bah, it's no workshop, just a simple forge. But thanks for the compliment, both in my name and the master's. So, how can we help you, eh?
Ya, vamos a jugar a los dados. Vamos a jugar a los dados, a ver. ¿En qué consiste esto? Me va a costar un 7. Está. Voy a seguir apostando por el 7. Vamos a ver. Has perdido, ¿cómo que he perdido? Podríais explicarme cómo funciona el juego, ¿no?
So, how can we help you,
vamos a ver qué tienes para fabricar. Aunque primero te voy a vender. Vale, ¿qué tengo para vender aquí? Fórmula. Tengo 3 de esto, 24 de esto. Entonces no vendo nada. Pero vamos a ver qué ofrece. Espérate, sí, espérate. Aquí tenemos diagrama. ¿Cuántos diagramas, tú? Puñal del... es comprar, no vender. Esto es lo que tiene que vender en la tienda. ¿Cómo se llama? Si lo de la derecha es la tienda y lo de la izquierda es lo mío. Vale. A ver. Vender. Sí, todos. Son trapos. También. No lo que se necesitan para hacer fórmula. Esto no se puede vender. Esto no se puede vender, supongo, ¿no? Fórmula así. Remaster este tampoco. Vamos orden de arresto, bombas, esto no me interesa, esto no me interesa, la corrupción no. Arma solar. Guantes de cuero gastados, guantes de cuero gastados, guantes... O sea, tengo 3 guantes de cuero gastados, por tanto vamos a vender unos. Y otros. Son los mismos, guantes de cuero gastados. Pantalones de mago, chaqueta de cuero, pantalones gastados y cuero chaqueta. Y armas, solo tengo el puñal este equilibrado oxidado, espadacero, cachiporra pequeña, garrote y espada adicional. Vamos a vender la cachiporra esta, que al final no usamos, y el garrote tampoco creo que lo use. Y el cuchillo oxidado, de momento me lo quedo porque son lo que se tira, o sea, no. Vale. Y vamos a ver lo que él tiene. Tiene una espada temeraria, no sé, armadura. Me interesa la armadura. No tiene nada, armas. Puñal equilibrado, arma arrojadiza, puñal equilibrado. No, está bien. Pero es muy caro, de momento no tengo suficiente pasta.
So, how can we help you, eh?
¿Cómo funciona? A ver. Ah, mira, pues de todos los materiales me faltan cositas todavía. Vale, vale, ya tienes el diagrama. Me faltan mineral de plata para poder hacer esto. ¿Tiene mineral de plata, eh? No, no tiene mineral de plata. Lástima. No tengo otra receta para fabricar. Solo esta. Lástima, me falta mineral de plata. Bueno, tengo que conseguir mineral de plata.
At your service.
Bueno, vamos a ver. Espérate que hay cositas. Vamos a acudir a un tendero 24 horas después de haberlo visitado. Cuando los objetos que compraste lo que está disponible. Ah, pues esto es. Y ahí está el poder, supongo. Esto es la ejecución.
Zoltan. Dandelion. Line 4.
Just great.
What's the plan?
We improvise.
No killing.
We'll take care of this, Triss.
Geralt! Geralt! Over here! Help!
Won't even wag my tail.
Dog catcher. Step back, White One.
Stand aside. I know those two, and I won't let them hang.
Piss on who you know. The law says they're to hang. Carry on and you'll join them.
What are they going to hang for? They don't look dangerous.
The charge is collusion with the Scoia'tael.
Dandelion, an elven spy?
The bard's hanging for debauchery.
What?
The sentence was he's to hang for debauchery.
And a sentence is nothing to scoff at!
Are you serious? Listen here, people. Is profligacy now a punishable offense in the free kingdom of Temeria? Or are we in Nilfgaard?
Piss off, freak! Or you'll have me to deal with. Think of the common folk. You're spoiling their fun.
Well, a freak he may be, but he speaks true. Debauchery's one of my favourite pastimes, but I don't want a noose placed around my neck for pursuing it.
The soldier boys paid us a visit or two, though we didn't have much fun.
Away with you, Margot! Go back to your brothel!
Time to go? Fine. But hear this, people. He sure liked to parade about, but his Willie wouldn't come to attention. Ha!
Stop the execution.
Shut your trap! The singer's to hang and he will hang. This is a decent town. Whores and witches notwithstanding.
Watch your words, guardsman! I don't know witches, but Margot's a decent woman!
Shut it, all of you! Or I'll not vouch for what I'll do!
Thinks he's tough, showing off his balls. Don't fret, people. I've seen the rot on them.
I'm warning you for the last time, Margot!
You wouldn't hit a lady.
You're no lady!
Leave the witcher be! Want to squirm with the others? They'll hang anyway!
No acabo de entender bien estas mierdas, tío.
Want to squirm with the
Quick
others?
time events. Vale, darle al botón que sale.
Go on up! There's room for one more deviant!
Y llega que... Ah, mira, he fallado.
Want to squirm with the others? Look here now! Assaulted an officer! They'll hang anyway! Look here out!
Son como white time.
Beat Laredo's lackeys!
Careful, Witcher!
Beat Laredo's
Ha matado a
lackeys!
la elfa, tío.
Careful, Witcher!
Mierda, la I. Son quick times raros estos, la verdad. Y... D. A ver. Ah. Ah. Son raros, te digo que no... Pero bueno.
What the hell is going on here? I said, what the arse fuck is going on?
I'd like to report.
Out of my sight, Clover. A few ploughing bandits and you can't even hang them. And you, stay calm, hands off your sword. Our scaffold embraces speeches and hangings. Which will it be?
Your people started it. Short fuses, some of them.
What do I care? They started, but you finished.
I had to defend my friends. Will you release them?
Terrible choice of friends, Witcher. I'd rather give you a thief. Relax. I'm joking. I hate thieves. We can put on another show. Bloody and serious this time, mind you. Or we can come to an understanding.
Meaning?
Give me a minute, Witcher. Listen here. You may have heard rumours of the tragic events that transpired during the siege of Lavalette Castle. Sadly, they are true. King Foltest is dead. It's likely that Scoia'tael had a hand in this heinous murder. So you see, none of you can feel safe. That is why today, wagons with armaments will roll out into Flotsam's streets. I hereby declare a state of emergency. Await orders. Prepare to fight. And ready yourselves to avenge your fallen king. Now disperse. Go to your homes.
What about them? They'll not hang for now. Let's say I'm reconsidering their cases.
The scaffold's no place for civil conversation.
We'll talk at my home. Your friends are free for the time being, but they're not to leave town. Come after dusk. I'll be busy till then. There's one more thing. Welcome to Flotsam, Witcher.
Bienvenido. Ah, esto se ha cargado la elfa. Pero bueno.
They were really going to hang us. I don't know. I didn't mean to torch that watchtower.
Everything's all right, Dandelion. Let's get out of here.
Oh, we owe you, Geralt. Thank you. Time to hit the tavern. Come on, Dandelion, you need a stiff drink. And while we're at it, I'll tell you an edifying tale of local hypocrisy that conceals lechery neath a veneer of courtesy. Except nothing can hide the stench.
A la oposición indecente. Bueno, vamos a hacer un poquito de... Y hay otro cartel. Y aquí hay hierbas. A ver qué dice el cartelito. Además, es el mismo de antes. He buscado muerto, vale. ¿Y esta tienda?
Welcome to my modest shop.
¿A qué te dedicas? A ver... Ah, mira, vende fórmulas. Está bien esto. No tendrás posibilidad... Esto de plata, ¿verdad? No. Voy a venderle una poción de gato. No, no solo vende pociones. Vale, vamos. Aquí hay varias cositas. Ah, esto debe ser... Ah, mira, está la...
Praise the goddess.
Vamos a ver, esto debe ser la posada. Bueno, es que cuando entras en un sitio así estoy robando, porque claro, allá y... Oh, mira, aquí hay un círculo. ¿Para qué debe servir esto? Todo esto ya está, todo esto ya está. ¿Algo más? Sí, mira ahí. Pues venga, otra. Vamos para la casa del pavo este. A ver qué nos cuenta. Sí, tengo que ir para allá, pero...
Oh my.
¿Oh? ¿En serio? ¿Oh? Vale, ahí está el herrero.
Here comes the Witcher. Think he'll agree? No.
Y ahí está la casa del pavo que tengo por la noche. Vale, que salga.
Ah, welcome.
Vale. Vamos a ir para allá. Distintos artesanos. Seguro que tengo que venir de noche para meditar. Meditar. Tiempo de espera. Tiempo de espera. Anochecer. No le he dado, ¿no? Sí. Espera. Tiempo de espera. No, aquí. No ha funcionado. A ver, espérate. Meditación. Tiempo de espera. Quiero ir al anochecer. Medianoche, amanecer. Vamos a ponernos aquí. ¿Cerrado? Oye. No lo entiendo.
Laredo wanted...
No lo entiendo.
What?
The Commandant wanted to see me.
Leave your weapon here.
Guard it with care. It's very valuable.
Wait, Wolf. I need to talk to the Commandant too.
You going inside or not?
Listen, friend. I'm an officer and you're a runt. And when I say jump, you will not only...
Come on, Roach.
Está enfadado.
With these cunts, Laredo couldn't protect the port from a drunk lumberjack, let alone Yorveth.
He's succeeded so far.
A ballista. The bastard's got a ballista. You know the power of this weapon. Its arms strengthened with bronze plates and strung with horsehair. It can propel heavy bolts up to a mile away.
Yeah, an experienced crew can release 2 bolts each minute, but it can't hit the same spot twice because it recoils and shifts. I've heard that somewhere before.
Where did you learn about ballistae?
I knew someone who knew a bit about them.
Unimportant. We need to damage it if we don't want to be at Laredo's mercy. They're all drunk here now. I'll provoke the guard.
Relax, Roach. I don't want to fight this rabble again.
As long as that weapon's operational, no one will sail this section of the Pontar without Laredo's express permission.
I'll handle this. Go have a drink.
Ahora digo cómo desactivar la balista. Vale.
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
These drunkards protect people
Except
from
a
the
fireside
scoia'tail.
feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Add plough into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
That one
Luckily, the
struts about as
Commandant's
if he were the
provided
king
it all.
himself.
True. Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story for you.
They
So long
say
as he can afford
witches
to
have
tell
no
it.
need to
I'll
plough.
not lend an ear for less
You
than
know
10
that.
orans.
That one struts about as if he were the king himself.
Don't you traipse around here. Don't you traipse around here.
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Add plough into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Oye, ¿cómo se coge
Luckily,
así?
the Commandant's provided it all.
Ah, no tengo
True.
armas. Estoy...
Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a
That
story
one struts
for
about
you.
as if he were the
So
king
long as he
himself.
can afford to tell it. I'll not lend
They
an
say
ear for less
witches
than
have
10
no need
orans.
to
Guardia
plough.
Soraya o que lo llamen o algo.
Did you know that?
I don't like
They
straight.
say witches have no need to plough.
arrived.
No tengo ni
Did you
idea.
know that?
Tend to the ballista, Geralt.
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Vale.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor.
Add plough into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the Commandant's provided it all.
True. Come here, lass. Your uncle's got a story for you.
So long as
Don't
he can
you
afford to
traipse
tell it.
around here.
I'll not lend an ear for less than 10 orans.
Don't you traipse around here.
Pues no tengo ni idea de lo que tengo que hacer.
Haven't had this good a
They
time
say
in ages.
witches have no need to plough.
No passage.
Vale. Ahí están meando todo.
Laredo's busy with that witch Sheila. Come back later.
Geralt, let's wait downstairs in the yard.
You've had your song.
Una proposición
Care
indecente.
for some real diversion?
Bueno.
Yes?
How did you plan to get rid of the guard by the ballista?
I have my ways. But you wanted to do it alone, so go talk to the buffoon.
Do we wait until the Honorable Lady is done with the Venerable Hick?
Waste of time. Looks like a good number of Flotsam's town watchmen are here. We should look around. Did you see that arbalist behind the house? I'll get his attention. Give him something to think about. Why don't you find out what they're guarding so closely?
My apologies, gentlemen. I could not help overhearing your conversation.
What do you want?
In point of fact, it's a matter for the Witcher. I have an offer.
An offer? Interesting.
I suspect you did not come to Flotsam for pleasure alone.
Pues sí,
You
era de
suspect
placer.
right.
Do you know about the monster in the river?
Might have heard something.
I expect someone will hire you to deal with it sooner or later. Thus, I presume that...
Stop presuming, expecting, and concluding. Just tell me what you want.
Our honored host is in possession of part of a trap, built especially for the beast in question.
Go on. Let me guess. You know exactly where I need to look.
Precisely. I saw Laredo's men carrying the contraption across the garden in a crate. They placed it on a platform by the wall, beyond which lies the craftsman's district.
Why are you telling me?
Why? We need to be rid of the beast as soon as possible. Good luck.
All right. I'll distract the guard. You sneak behind the house.
Brilliant as ever.
Nothing better than a fireside feast.
Except a fireside feast with copious amounts of liquor. Soldier, report to me immediately.
Into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the Commandant's provided it all.
True. Come here, lass. Your uncle.
What do you want?
Shut it, soldier. Have respect for your superiors or spend the rest of your life.
In Flotsam, we cut the hands off thieves.
I was looking for the privy.
You're lucky the Commandant wants to see you. Come on!
Madre mía.
Commandant, sir. We caught the Witcher sneaking around the garden.
Bring him in and leave.
Yes, sir.
We were just discussing a certain matter. You here on business too?
The Commandant wanted to see me.
In that case, I shall leave you to it.
Finally!
They didn't want to let me in while the sorceress was here.
Did you see her? Made up like a whore on parade day. They think they can do anything, those sorceresses. I heard what happened in Temeria. You know your name's on a warrant. It's unfortunate, though nothing that should impede our dealings. See, I'm the law round here, and the law needs to know what the legendary White Wolf's doing in this cesspit.
I'm looking for the man responsible for Foltest's death.
Here?
I know the Scoia'tael had a hand in it too. It's their trail I followed to Flotsam.
Lucky you found Bernard Laredo, then. If you're telling the truth, Yorveth's got raw blood on his hands. I can help you find him.
What about Vernon Roach? Why didn't you let him in?
Roach? Know the aura that surrounds him? Men like him act first and think later. And when they act, almost inevitably innocent blood flows. I trust you're on our side.
Whose side is that?
That of the people of Flotsam, of course. Terrorized by the elven bandits for years now.
A local conflict, none of my business.
You killed some elves on the riverbank outside Flotsam.
We were attacked.
You failed to understand.
It's you who doesn't understand, Laredo. To tell you the truth, I'm not human.
You an elf? A dwarf? No, talking bollocks. I'd piss on the fact that they call you freak for your white hair and glowing eyes. You're a human like any other. We're fighting a war. And you, my friend, cannot straddle the fence.
What about the elves and dwarves in the trading post? The smiths, peddlers, and hunters? They eat with you, sleep among you. Whose side are they on?
Hell if I know. That's my point, Witcher. When you fight for survival, you need to be sure who your friends are. The non-humans in Flotsam, sure, they eat, fuck, shit among us. But when Yorveth sounds the battle horns, who knows what they'll do.
I'm surprised they haven't turned on you already.
How so?
The town guards treat non-humans like shit. Frankly, I don't know what keeps them here.
I'll tell you what, Geralt. The hunger they'd face in the forest. But I grant you, those acts of, insubordination need to be stopped. Soldiers are simple men. When you see your mate die, a Scoia'tael arrow in his throat, it's hard to look favourably at the elf who sells your wife coloured kerchiefs. You're a witcher. Your job is to protect the simpletons from monsters. I protect them from the danger that lurks amongst the trees.
I see where this is going.
Yorvith's no better than a monster that attacks those who go out to gather kindling. Matter of fact, he's worse. He's smarter and crueler.
How do we get him?
I don't want you to kill him. Even you don't have a hope against his entire force. I've an idea, but I'd rather not go into it now. The squirrels are up to something. Every night their scouts come closer. I suspect they plan to attack the barge moored in the port.
What's on the barge?
You mean who? Bandits, murderers, rapists. On their way to the dungeons at Drakenborg. As soon as...
Their infamous leader joins them. The cherry on the cake, and Bernard Laredo's crown trophy.
Couldn't have put it better myself. As long as Yorveth remains free, humans, elves, and dwarves will live alongside each other in deep distrust. I've got to learn what the pointy-eared rat is planning.
How am I supposed to get that information?
You underestimate me, Witcher. True, I have my prejudices, but I'm not blinded by them. Take your friend Zoltan, for instance. He contacted Yorveth.
How can Zoltan help if he can't go outside the walls?
Step by step, Geralt. That's how you build trust. You could start by tending to a problem we have. A beast. The Kairan has blocked all boat traffic. I'm losing tolls. That is, the trading post is losing revenue. Kill the Kairan and I'll declare your friends acquitted of their crimes. Then Zoltan can take you to see Yorveth.
I'm a witcher. I don't work for free.
Course you don't. Help us capture the Scoia'tael commander, and you'll be rewarded generously. Straight from the trading post's treasury.
I'll see what I can find out.
Now you stir up storms wherever you go. I actually believe you'll bring peace to Flotsam. Don't disappoint this town, Geralt. Farewell.
Bueno. Aquí hay algo. No me dejan verlo. Necesitas una llave golem. ¿Hay algo más que puedo coger por aquí? Pues no. Pues vámonos. No, por aquí. Sí, ahí está la puerta. Bueno. Hay que matar al monstruo. ¿Esto dónde lleva? Vale. La de salida. Ahí está el guardia.
They say witches have no need to plough. They say witches have no need to plough.
2 big shots arrived.
Did you know that?
What happened?
You neglected to mention the regiment of guards. They caught me.
Lucky we're all in mourning. I mean, otherwise they would have hung you on the spot.
You've had your song. Care for some real diversion?
Who's a whitehead? Who's a whitehead filly? Oh! Sorry!
Sniffing around like dogs in a rubbish dump. Nothing better.
What do you need, ugly?
Ugly?
Well, you ain't exactly handsome.
But...
Gracias.
I wouldn't worry. Women prefer ugly men to groomed dandies. And you're ugly something mighty. Care for a romp?
Can't just now, but I'll find you later in town. What's your name?
Margarita.
I wanted to surprise my friend, the sad-looking guy by the ballista.
Some idiot wanted me to read him poems recently. Extravagance as I say it. I didn't like it.
I was thinking of something a little more traditional.
What would you have me do?
I don't really care. Just get him away from the ballista.
Oh, now you've got me doubting he's your mate at all. But I'll not pry. It'll cost you double.
That's steep.
I may be a simple girl, but I know at least a few men who'd give you trouble if I told them what you've asked of me. Pay me, and it'll stay between us. I mean, no point in giving brutes and louts a good reason to perfect their skills, eh?
A favor for a favor?
There is one thing you could do for me.
And that is?
Myron and Alphonse. two of Laredo's thugs. Give him a good thrashing, and I'll even blow...
I stirred up enough trouble as it is during the execution.
No need to stir trouble. Just humiliate them some ways.
Consider it done. Myron and Alphonse.
Teach them a lesson yet?
Not just yet.
Vale. Vamos a ver.
Except to fireside feast.
Sniffing around like dogs in a rubbish dump. Add flour into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Did you hear? Two big shots arrived.
True. Come here, lass.
So long as
Sniffing
you can
around
afford
like
to tell
dogs
it.
in a rubbish dump.
I'll not lend an ear for less than 10 orange.
That one struts about
Who's a
as if he
white-head
were the
filly?
king himself.
Did you hear?
Sorry.
Two big shots arrived. I don't like freaks.
And I don't like oafish no-necks.
What do you want, mutant?
To try my luck. Arm wrestling.
I'm gonna crush you, mutant.
Save the boasting till later. Let's do this.
They say witches have no need to plow.
A menos lo explican.
Do you know that?
Mantén el utilizador en el campo amarillo. Vale.
Did you hear? Two big shots arrived. Wonder what they want.
You've had your song.
Did you hear?
Care for some
Madre
Two
mía,
big
lo
shots
complicado
arrived.
que es esta mierda, ¿eh?
Wonder what they want.
Pero que es un control muy malo,
Did you hear?
tío.
You're
Es un
weak.
control.
A lame mutant. Downright pitiful.
Sí, pero es que es muy triste el control. El control es horrible.
I don't like
Madre mía, sí.
I don't like straight.
What you want, old man?
I was looking to test my strength. Arm wrestling.
Primero, no te
What do
indica
I
bien. Segundo,
stand to gain?
la precisión no, tío. O sea,
Because I'll thrash you.
And if I win?
You'll have beat a witcher. So I guess that gets you bragging rights.
Are you that Geralt fella? The Grey Wolf? All right. Let's begin. Did you hear? Two big shots
a ver, que me
arrived.
expliquen cómo va. Me lo han explicado una vez, pero... Tienes que mantenerlo entre el de este y tirarlo para allá.
Did you hear? Two big shots arrived. Wonder what they want.
You know this one. A little apple skip.
No, tira, tira, tira.
Did you hear? Two big shots
Es muy...
arrived.
Es que el control es una mierda, tío. O sea, el control
Did you
es
hear?
una puta basura.
Two big
tío. O sea,
shots
¿esto qué
arrived.
es? ¿Esto qué es? O sea, es un control muy malo, tío. O sea, no tienes precisión.
You're a lightweight, Grey
Es que no
Wolf.
tienes precisión, o sea,
Did you
es
hear?
alucinante, o sea,
Two big
te
shots
pide
arrived.
precisión cuando no
what
la
I
tiene
want.
el control. No, esto es horrible. Vamos a pagarle a la guarra porque no he podido humillar a estos dos tíos. Pero es muy triste, o sea, que te pidan una precisión milimétrica en los pulsos. ¿Y de esto?
Got strength enough for
Tío,
another
pero
round.
es que es horrible.
They
Es
say
horrible el
witches
control.
have no need
Pero
to plow.
horrible. Y dices, perdona, o sea,
You know that.
oye, me estás pidiendo una precisión que no
Come
tiene.
here, lass. Your uncle's got a story for you.
So long as he can afford to tell it. I'll
No,
not lend
no,
an
no,
ear.
They
quiero
say
tirar para allá,
witches
no.
have no
Es que es
need
horrible,
to
tío.
plow. Did you know that? They say witches have no need
Es
to
horrible, el
plow.
control es horrible.
Did you
El
know
control
that?
es horrible.
Except a fireside feast with
I hate mutants like you.
I know.
They say witches have no need to plow.
Puta, ¿cómo cuesta?
Did you know that?
Provided it all.
True. Come here.
I don't like strangers.
So long as he can
They
afford
say
to tell it.
witches have no need
Que
to
acaba de
plow.
silenciar el Myron.
Did you know that?
I don't like strangers.
Did you hear? They say
Two big
witches
shots
have
arrived.
no need to plow. What do they want? Did you know that?
Who's a white-head filly?
What you want, old man?
I was looking for a rematch.
Pero es muy,
Let's
muy,
do
muy...
this.
Es que lo vuelvo a decir, el
That
control
one
no me
struts about
convence
as
este
if he were
control,
the
¿eh?
king himself.
Oh,
Except a
es que
fireside
tiene una
feast with
precisión
copious amounts of
milimétrica.
Add flour into the mix and it doesn't get any better.
Luckily, the commandant's provided it all.
True. Come here,
They
lass.
say witches have no need to plow.
No, no, no. Ya la has cagado. Ya la has cagado, ya la has cagado. No te salgas.
They say witches have no need to plow. Did you know that?
Es que a la que la cagas ya está, tío. Es que
no
puede ser que tenga un control tan raro. O sea, es que dices, a la que te sales de...
Hey,
¡No, ya estás!
You're a lightweight, Grey
Tío, o sea,
Wolf.
esto yo no lo entiendo.
Did you hear?
O sea, es flipante,
What you want?
Va, una revancha, venga.
Hostia,
es que tienes que hacerlo al milímetro, a la primera.
Did
a
you
la que
hear?
te sales ya está. Ya
Two big shots
te queda la
arrived.
barra muy pequeña para hacer las
They
cosas.
want.
No es habilidad, es suerte, porque es un
I
control
don't
horrible.
like
O sea, no, esto no es habilidad, no es habilidad porque dices a la que te salgas.
They say witches
A la
have
que
no
te
need
salgas.
to
No,
plow.
ya me he salido, ya la he cagado.
Did you know that?
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
That's true.
They say witches have no need to plow.
Por Dios, buah.
Did you know that?
Pero es que no es preciso, o sea, no es.
Damn
es
the
que
dogs!
No.
The old man got me. I need to eat. Build up a bit.
Madre mía.
Did you hear? Two big shots arrived.
Vale, ya está, tío.
Myron and Alphonse.
Teach them a lesson yet?
Of course.
All right. I'm off to give the boys some diversion.
Pero hostia, tío, o sea, lo vuelvo a decir, o sea, es que. Madre del amor hermoso, tú.
They say witches have no need to
Nada, cuando se lo
plow.
lleve.
Did you
Y
know
desactivamos
that?
la balista, pero hola, lo vuelvo a decir, no es un control preciso. Y no te dejan ajustar la sensibilidad, lo vuelvo a decir, la sensibilidad de los sticks.
Your comrades are well at it, having their fun. Why should you be any worse?
You're right. Let's go.
Lástima, o sea, lo digo, o sea, es... tendría que permitir ajustar la sensibilidad. Si permitir ajustar la sensibilidad. La misión de la balista hecha.
Haven't had this good a time in ages.
That's true.
They say
¿Dónde
witches
está el
have
pavo
no
este?
need to plow.
Y este está aquí vigilando.
No passage.
Que sí. Pues bueno, voy a ver si el colega está arriba. Y si no, me voy para el pueblo y a intentar matar a la bestia. Vale, por aquí está prohibido el paso, entonces sí. Vámonos. Para el pueblo. Madre mía, tío, pero hostia, el control, la verdad, es que lo vuelvo a decir, si dejaran ajustar la sensibilidad. Porque es que ahí los pulsos, madre del amor hermoso.
Turned me away at the door,
Ahí
the
está,
bastard.
Hemos hecho la balista al menos. Hemos fallado la misión del sigilo, pero bueno.
We'll meet later. Don't forget your weapons on the way out.
De verdad, mis armas. Ay, Dios santo, a ver, equipo. Bolsillos. Equipo. Trampas. Puñal arrojadizo. Vale, aquí va la espada de acero. Y la de plata, ¿dónde está? Espada larga de acero. Espada corta de acero, espada adicional. No, sí, para. Espada de acero. Armas arrojadizas. ¿La espada de plata? No tengo espada de plata. Arma adicional. Corta, peso. La que llevo equipada. La adicional hace 10-13. Pues vamos a equiparnos la adicional, ¿está? Espera un momento. Objetos de misión. Pam, 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 pam. Estos son trampas. No me deja equipar nada. A ver. Peso 2, armadura más 1. Estos son épicos. Son los que llevo equipados, ¿no? Buffer. Chaqueta me da más 2. Botas de cuero. Pantalones. Chaqueta me da más 3. Me da más 3, pesa 16. Esta me da más 2 y pesa 20. Fue esta. Me da más 3. Y los guantes que llevo son los de botánico, que me da más 1. De hecho no tengo más, o sea, los pantalones que llevo me dan más 1. Y estos no me dan nada. Estos son los que llevo, ¿no? Los de cuero. Equipar, ¿no? Ahora sí que llevo los de cuero. Estos guantes me dan más 1. Cuero gastados, pero los de botánico también, ¿verdad? Me dan más 1 y pesan madre. Perfecto. Y esto, oh, perdona, cuero guateado me da más 4. Me quedo con la esta. Bueno, y la espada de plata, no tengo espada de plata para equipar. Bueno. Mejora de armadura. Vale, estos son las... Bueno, vamos para allá.
I tell him, I'm taking your pound.
A menos hemos hecho una de las misiones. Espérate que aquí hay material. Cositas.
Lads, I was thinking. About what, new boy? Maybe we ought to try some honesty.
A seguir la misión, bueno, hablamos con el pavo, le damos lo de la... Esto supongo que iremos a matar al bichito.
Praise the goddess.
Mushrooms? Spuds? Why spuds? Because he's a human like us. He sweat.
Esa no estará la otra, supongo. Aquí no está. Hola. No, esta no era. O estará abajo en la posada. Espérate. Vamos a mirar la habitación esta. Ah, ahí está la bruja. Hola, guarrilla. ¿No me deja hablar con ella? Pues no. Hay un... Pues nada. Estará abajo, supongo, la... ¿Dónde está? La parte de abajo de la posada.
Thirsty. Greetings. Maybe someone will lend me an
La
orange.
posada. Ahí están estos dos, y ahí está. Vamos a seguir la misión, ahí está el... Vamos a hablar con ellos.
Damn, that was close! Innkeep! Vodka!
Tris Marigold. Lice eat me, but you are a treat to behold. Just a little pale.
Magic takes its toll, but I'll be all right. Good to see you and your beard again.
Can somebody tell me what happened? You set off a month ago for Zoltan's wedding.
That got fucked. There will be no wedding.
Did you hear about Foltest?
Rumors travel faster than the wind.
Winds and rumors. I want to know the truth.
I want to know how Foltest died. And the dragon, was there really one there? And who rules Temeria now?
Dandelion, calm down. You'll choke on your liquor.
The dragon... Well, the dragon appeared, and that's all I know.
But where did the La Villettes get a dragon? We heard it fought on their side, huge as a barn, they say.
Dragons don't usually take sides. Maybe its lair was nearby and it just felt threatened.
If you hadn't driven it off, Foltest might not have taken the castle.
Maybe. We'll never know for sure. No wedding, Zoltan.
The Breckenrigs broke off the engagement because some limp prick put it about that I joined the uprising in Vizima. My would-be Popper-in-law refused to let a rebel firebrand join the family. Innkeep, where's our drink?
It was like this. We got to Mahakam a week after the Grand Master died. Bought Zoltan an absolutely grand doublet, a pair of Garibaldi Krakows, and as a gift for Eudora, a jadestone as big as my fist.
We were broke as a joke by the time Dandelion threw me a bachelor party at an establishment called the Tight Lane.
Next day, we went over to the Breckenrigs. They welcomed us in, sat us down, and proceeded to discuss the superiority of Mahakaman mining know-how over any other. And that went on until dinner. Just when I thought I'd learned more than I ever wanted to know about mining, they served the soup.
You could have held a pin drop. Old Breckenrig rose and he says, "A real dwarf works a mine, not chases fame on the battlefield."
You'll never believe this, Geralt, but they served duck blood soup. It was as black as tar. They must have dropped lumps of coal into the pot.
"Eat," Breckenrig says, then proceeded to slurp 2 full bowls of the shite. Old goat. Hope his mind caves in on his head.
Since when have you worked for Roach?
Hey, nobody said a word when you went out to save Temeria from the Grand Master and his mutants.
Relax, Dandelion. I was just asking. Do what you want. You're an adult, kind of.
That wasn't very supportive.
Laugh away. At least I decided to do something constructive.
You used to spy for Redania. Now you're spying for Temeria. Some might call you a traitor.
Ever tried to live off of poetry alone? The truth is, I'm a citizen of the world. As long as I don't serve Emperor Emir, I'm not doing any harm.
Leave him be, Geralt. He'll play the spy a bit, get bored and drop it. You know how he is.
Laredo said you're working with the Scoia'tael, Zoltan.
I have done many things in my life, Geralt, but I have never stooped to banditry.
The Scoia'tael don't consider themselves bandits.
But I am no Scoia'tael.
Triss, you're the expert on Temeria. Tell us who's in charge now.
It's chaotic and getting worse. The old families are fighting for supremacy, no holds barred.
Baron Kimbolt and Count Merivale, I bet.
Among others. After the assassination, while Geralt was in the dungeon, the lords convened in a field near La Villette Castle to choose a new ruler. 3 days they debated, and it looked more like a bazaar than a meeting of nobles. Except the trade was in court and ministry positions, spheres of influence, royal privileges.
Humans.
In spite of several duels and 2 poisonings, no king was chosen. Civil war was in the air.
Where were the mages?
Aye. Where were the grey eminences of this world when they were truly needed?
They weren't invited. Neither was I. But if not for their intervention, or rather that of a few influential sorceresses, Baron Kimbolt would have taken the throne.
I was invited to sing at his court once. Afterwards, he refused to pay me, and the food was awful. No way I'll stay in Temeria if he's crowned.
Did they ultimately resolve anything?
No. It ended as usual. Sadly, John Natalis remains our only hope.
Ah, the victor at Brenna, and Foltest's most tried and true field commander.
During the deliberations, he was several days' march from La Villette lands, with an additional 2,000 armed men in tow. He's to keep the peace until a rightful monarch is chosen.
He could find that ruling is to his liking.
Natalis is a soldier at heart. He's not suited to rule, and I don't believe he even wants to.
He's got the army behind him.
Which is why he can guarantee peace. Why, a tenuous one, sure, but that's always better than civil war. Besides which, he's deeply in debt to a dwarven bank in which Philippa Eilhart as sorceress holds significant stake.
I think I've heard enough about politics. Foltest's killer lay in wait in the tower, where the Lavalettes had hidden the royal bastards. He was well informed.
Wait a minute. What were you doing there?
I was protecting the king. After the first attempt, Foltest began treating me as his lucky charm. He ordered me to be at his side during the battle. The dragon separated us from the rest of the army. The killer disguised himself as a monk, a blind one at that. He let Foltest greet his children, waited until I had walked off, then cut the king's throat from ear to ear.
How did he flee?
Jumped out a window into the river below. Yor with Skoyatel were waiting in a boat. It was planned.
And you're chasing him because he murdered the king?
I was accused of the murder. I need to clear my name. Besides, I looked him in the eye before he escaped. He's a witcher. Then some brave Temerian soldiers showed up, piled on me, and knocked me out.
Bueno. Save yourselves, good folk! The beast attacks!
We better get out there. Someone's casting spells.
What sort of sorceress are you? A lot of good you did. Can't you hear me? Why didn't you help him?
He's alive, isn't he?
The beast nearly pulled him in the water while you stood staring like a calf at a shit-covered clover.
Watch your words.
Where's this beast?
Ask her.
Geralt.
Ah, I guess we knew each other.
Oh, look here. Birds of a feather.
Let's say I've heard of you.
Master Witcher, this is foolish. The beast near pulled Sozek into the depths, and you're simply chatting with this damsel.
All right. What happened?
I came to Flotsam to kill the Kairan.
Kairan?
The monster that has effectively blocked the port. A moment ago, I had the good fortune to see it in all its splendor, but the local folk scared it away.
Good fortune? You hear that, Sozek? That was some good fortune for you.
Why's the beast in the port all of a sudden, eh? Summoned by the witch, perchance?
To see it in all its splendor.
I'm tired of your whining. Get out of here.
Ah, as ever. It's the common folk that get ploughed. Come on, lads!
I apologize for interrupting, but I am Louis Merce, and I am chief person in charge of all matters related to monster hunting in Flotsam. It is in this capacity that I must inquire if you're willing to attempt to resolve the problem of our so-called Kairan, the beast that now blocks all trade traffic on the river.
So, Witcher, are we willing?
I usually work alone.
I was here first, and I'll not relinquish this contract. My way or the highway, as the locals put it.
Fine. Your way it is.
You must contact the merchants on the waterfront as regards any rewards. Madame de Tanseville has, I believe, already conducted some preliminary negotiations.
That I have.
In that case, don't let me keep you.
Vale.
Triss, how long must I wait for you to introduce us?
Sheila de Tanserville, advisor to Queen Zulika of Kovir.
Kovir's a long way north.
True. I had my doubts if the Kairan was worth the journey, but those were dispelled with what it showed today.
Here to hunt down some ingredients?
Triss Merigold. Sharp as ever.
You're thinking that...
Troll eyes, ghoul venom, virgin's blood, all those disgusting marvels we take from dying species. To throw into the cauldron at Sabbaths. Right, Triss?
Absolutely. Virgins are a dying breed.
Oh my. Your sense of humour seems to be intact too. But enough of these pleasantries. Tell me, Geralt. You saw the tentacle. What do you make of it all?
The beast must be huge. Maybe inhabited one of the Pontar's tributaries before, hunting animals. Then it grew for some reason, and hunger drove it to seek fresh pastures.
And on the Pontar it found trade barges burgeoning with obese, slow-moving merchants. You're partly correct. Cedric claims the Kayran emerged from the northern swamps approximately 1 month past.
Cedric?
An elf. Formerly a Scoia'tael. Strange bird. But he knows quite a bit about the area and its living wonders.
I need to look around, find out a few things.
An investigation. Witches' rituals, extracting secrets and such.
More or less. I'll talk to the merchants about the reward, pay Cedric a visit and get back to you.
You'll find me at the inn. I've rented lodgings there, on the upper floor.
You know the inn's also a whorehouse.
Thanks for the warning.
Ya lo viste, si entró en tu habitación. Rilla.
We'd best get to work.
Vale, ahora con los mercaderes de la emboscada, nueva fase de la misión. Vale, pues ahora tengo que ir a hablar con estos pringados y hablar también con el Celfo.
Lads, I was about
going
new
somewhere,
boy?
friend.
Maybe we ought to try some honest work from time to time.
Está aquí dentro, la siguiente fase. No me deja entrar.
Listen carefully and take it to heart.
Yeah.
Never, ever say that again.
Lástima no permitan ajustar la sensibilidad del control. Ponle una guarrilla.
Good day.
You free?
No. My John's over there. He wanted a good tonic.
White-haired one, I have an offer for you.
Greetings, white-haired one.
I could do with your help. You see, I'm looking for a certain formula.
I'm no herbalist.
I know who you are. I'll be straight. Find the formula and you'll earn a sizable pouch of orans.
Sounds good. What do you want me to do?
The formula is in the hands of a certain shopkeeper.
Can't go and see him yourself?
He deals in incense. One type is particularly popular. I think what he sells is harmful, yet I need the formula to prove it. The scoundrel knows that and is very cautious. Yet I assume you, as a witcher,
Posis de infiltración la hemos cagado, porque se me da como el culo la infiltración en este juego. Bueno, los del incienso ya tengo otra secundaria. Pero bueno, antes quiero hacer la misión esta de aquí, los mercaderes. Tengo que hablar con este de aquí, sí, este el...
What do you want?
Heard you have a problem.
Ah, if only we had just one. Highways washed out, forests full of bandits, a river beast blocks the port, and tolls are to rise.
Can't help with the tolls, but the monster's a possibility.
A sorceress said the same, but we've yet to see any results.
She's asked me to work with her.
And who's to pay your wage?
That's what I'm here to discuss.
The sorceress was to manage alone.
You can split that reward if you wish.
Well, we're managing it together now, so as I see it, you should double the reward.
You jest!
I never jest.
All right. We shall increase the reward. You'll both be satisfied, I assure you.
It's a deal. Now tell me what you know about the beast.
You're the Witcher, damn it. I've no knowledge of these things.
Who could tell me more?
That ploughing elf, Cedric, most probably.
He's supposed to know all about monsters.
Where can I find him?
In the village, outside the walls. Now leave me be.
Bueno. Ya está. Ya hemos hablado con este. Ahora me toca hablar con el Cedric este. Fuera de las murallas. A ver, secundarias, ¿dónde estás? Personaje, capítulo, aquí. Cuestión de precio, esto está hecho. Esta es la del oro de incesto, el Tiden. También tendría que conseguir la espada de plata, si no. Vamos primero a buscar la espada de plata. Pero no me marca en ningún sitio del mapa.
You free? No. My John's over there. He wanted a platonic.
Por eso no tenía en el equipo la espada de plata, vale.
Lads, listen up. What is it now, new boy? Am I always going to be new boy?
No. Just till a new boy.
Hablar con el herrero, es verdad, mira, vamos a hablar con el herrero. Necesito los artesanos y aquí estaba el herrero aquí arriba. Pero como es normal, no hay nadie porque está durmiendo. Pues vamos a meditar. Tiempo. Ahora es de noche, pues... Sí, ahí está.
At your service. So, how can we help you, eh?
Pues una... Fabricar algo para mí, una espada. Espada. Falta plata. ¿Dónde saco la plata yo? Mineral de plata común, sí, pero... ¿Dónde puedo comprar plata? Vale, la espada me la fabricas aquí, vale. Pero necesito 2 de plata. Vale. Y tengo que deshacerme peso porque llevo 222 de 250. Esto no me había fijado yo hasta ahora.
So, how can we help you, eh?
Ojalá tenga plata. Vale, vamos a deshacernos de todo lo que no llevemos. Esto... Vender. A ver, ¿qué más? Fórmulas, pesquero, chaqueta de cuero, vender. Gato, no. Vender. Vale, 180 ya. A ver, mineral de plata. A ver si tienes tú mineral de plata. No tienes. Mineral de hierro. Ah, pues sí que tiene componente de artesanía, sí. Comprar. 2. Necesitaba 2. Ahora. Ahora fabrica.
So, how can we help you, eh?
Fabrica algo para mí. Ahora. Mira, y un logrito y todo. Objeto completado. Vale, perfecto, ya tengo mi espada de plata.
At your service.
Una espada para monstruos, perfecto, vamos a equipárnosla. Vale, perfecto. Ya tengo mis espaditas, perfecto. Vamos a la siguiente misión. Que va a ser eso. Entonces está hecha espada de plata, El Kaiden, una cuestión de precio. Los hechizos nunca hacen nada. El brujo se aproxima a los mercaderes para pagar por matar a la bestia. No le gusta negociar, pero dado su profesión tenía que hacerlo. Así que consigue un precio objetivo. Ya lo he hecho. Esta ya lo he hecho. Eso ya lo he hecho, ya lo he conseguido. A ver. Vamos a ver esta de aquí. Tendría que hablar con el Ceris. Bueno, voy a hablar con la tía. De lo que he conseguido al precio. El carnicero va para el trabajo. Bien. Este lleva.
I think the stew's ready.
Por está. Este es el artesano, ya lo he conseguido. Vale, la tía sí está en su madriguera. ¿Este pavo quién es?
Oh no, I'm not talking to a freak.
Wait a minute.
Be off, or I'll call the guards.
It's true what they say. Eyes like a cat's.
Vale, la pava. Y luego buscaremos al Cedric este.
You free?
Aquí me he enterado. A ver. Total. Ah, esto es la posada, mira, pues es perfecto, tío, porque salgo por ahí. Abajo, qué guay, ¿no? Esto no lo esperaba yo. Mira, aquí hay cositas. Madera. Cositas. Cuero, aceite. Debo ir controlando el peso porque no me he dado cuenta de el peso máximo. Estas son las camas de un burdel. Dinero. Bueno, vamos a ver el agua. Ahora sí. Vamos a ver unas cositas, perfecto. Vamos a ver, salimos por la puerta, esta es la de la entrada. No, es la otra. Si esto es el puerto, tengo que entrar por la otra. Me he equivocado. Ya, pero ya sé, ya no sé esa puerta de ahí. Salgo, sigo arriba, vuelvo con la guarrilla, digo que consigo un buen precio. Supongo que me tocará hablar con el otro.
Witcher, I've been awaiting you.
We need to kill a monster that sinks boats.
Afraid?
No, but I suspect we'll need to draw it onto the shore.
Leave that to me.
I can't wait. I bet it's something spectacular.
Believe it. You'll do the honors.
The honors?
Once on the riverbank, you'll kill him, her, whatever it is.
Hablamos de negocios.
What's that? It looks impressive.
A megascope.
What does it do?
Many complicated magical operations. It allows me to communicate with other sorceresses, for instance.
¡Es un teléfono! ¡Es un teléfono!
I never expected to see you at Laredo's.
Whereas I was sure you would show up there. The Commandant is terribly jealous about his small trading post. Anyone of import is summoned to hear him out sooner rather than later.
What did he want from you?
That is my concern, certainly none of yours. We're not a tandem, Geralt. We'll kill the Kayran together, but that is all.
If we're going to work together, we should get to know each other.
Is that so? Very well. Ask what you will.
Are you and Triss friends?
Friends? Colleagues, I'd say. Acquaintances, perhaps. I know all the sorceresses in the north. We aren't that many in number, which is why we support one another.
Did you find out where the Kayran came from?
I didn't even try.
So I take it you know it was created by a mage.
I guessed as much. And what of it? Do you wish me to feel guilty, apologize for some madman? I don't intend to. How did you know it was a mage?
I didn't. Just guessed. Did you find out where the Kayran came from?
I didn't even try.
So I take it you know it was created by a mage.
I guessed as much. And what of it? Do you wish me to feel guilty? How did...
I did. I'll be ready soon.
I certainly hope so.
Vale, creo que hemos hablado ya con esta. Uy, me toca buscar al pavo este de fuera de las murallas. Bueno, pues vamos a buscarlo. Vamos a ir por aquí. Vale. Voy a dar una vuelta a ver si encuentro al pavo este. O lo dejo ya aquí. Y el próximo día busco al pavo. Sí, lo voy a dejar ya aquí. Más que nada. Y ya el próximo día buscaré al pavo. De aquí.
Mutant!
Pues nada, lo dicho, vamos a dejar esto aquí, al lado del comerciante, y el próximo día tiraremos para el bosque a buscar al pavo este.
Gracias por ver el vídeo.